Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one, big number 92. Wow, can you imagine? Can you believe we're here? So a little updating before I talk to you about something I want to talk to you about, and then after that we're going to get into some comments or questions from the last vlog. Updates. Right now, they being like Rob, Kelly, and the Guy Bauer team, the people that are creating this video for us, the top funnel video that we've talked about. They are on location as we speak, filming. It's like a 3-day shoot. I saw the list of all the different shots, the shot list, and all of the different actors they cast. I mean, this thing is a huge production. And now it's sort of starting to make sense of why it costs so much money. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be like around $47,000. But I mean, we rented a house. There's actors that we went through like 300, literally 300 dudes to find the main character in this video. 300, and so lots of great things. So funny thing. Yesterday, I get a text from Josh, who you guys met two weeks ago. And he goes, here's the Tiege Hanley mail lady. And he sent me a picture. Apparently, this is who delivers Tiege Hanley. Your Tiege has arrived. If she actually delivered your Tiege Hanley, I think we'd have more subscribers. But he snapped the picture and sent it to me, and I thought that was awesome. But it's such a good script. And apparently, Kelly called me and he's like, hey, word on the street from the Guy Bauer team. Guy Bauer, the agency that we hired to do this top funnel video, they're a pretty big deal and a pretty big agency in the Chicago area. They've got like 6 or 7 different producers. They've got lots of people. Well, apparently everybody was so in love with the script and the business Tiege Hanley that they were like fighting over who got to actually do it. And so it's pretty cool. And I am so excited. I'm so excited hearing Rob and Kelly and Josh and everybody who's on location talk about it. They're like, this is a legit production. And everybody's so excited. And so I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to show it to you. So now let me talk a little bit about last vlog. If you guys missed the last vlog, it was dealing with false accusations. And on the thumbnail it says racist, question mark? Because somebody I felt was accusing me and Tiege Hanley of racism. And so I go into the whole sort of thing. Interesting timing. I literally filmed that video and had no idea what was happening with the rioting that was going on. And at I think it's University of Virginia or something like that. Here's the little story about me. I have, after I guess it was the last election, I have removed myself from sort of news. I don't watch the news shows at night. I don't watch really anything other than Shark Tank at night or Netflix, reruns of Shark Tank. And I don't listen to AM radio like I used to listen to. I'm not on Facebook like I used to. And I've done that on purpose. The main reason is because I got so burnt out of just like politics and just the news and everything is horrible that I felt for my sanity and for my health as an individual, I needed to get away from it. And it's been, I don't know, it's been like months now. And I have never felt better in that regard. And so I don't really know what's happening with all the current events and everything that's going on. And I got to be honest, I joke that I'm blissfully ignorant. I just couldn't handle it. It was bringing me down. And like, I don't talk about politics. Like in my presence, people are not allowed to talk about politics anymore. And whenever I'm around like my dad or anybody, I'm like, nope, I don't want to hear it. Because literally, I don't feel like there's anything productive that's going on. I think that it's like watching a car crash. It's just this train wreck. Not just the Democrats or the Republicans. Everybody is just so dysfunctional, not getting anything done. And everybody's got an agenda. And it's gotten to be something I just can't handle. And I've removed myself from the news because it's never anything good. It's always bad stuff. And so I didn't know about the rioting when I filmed the video for last vlog. I also mentioned in the last vlog that I filmed another video for my YouTube channel that was a little bit more spicy and not as restrained as the vlog was that I posted. And after I posted the vlog on last week and reading some of the comments and seeing things, I started to sort of think about things a little bit differently. And something that my friend has tried to instill in me, and this is actually the third time this has happened in I think 8 years of me making videos. I'll get all fired up, right? I'll get all pissed off, I'll get all emotional, and I will film a video. And it'll be a good video. It'll have a solid message. It's not, all 3 times they've been really good videos, and I would be absolutely fine with letting the world hear my opinion and my stance on certain things. But my friend, and the first time it happened, I go to the gym and I go, hey, here's the video. Will you watch it and tell me if you think it's okay? And his response was, protect the brand. Always, above everything else, protect the brand. And this is something that I get very upset and frustrated with celebrities and stuff. They will be talking about things that they really shouldn't be, or they're not qualified to talk about, but they've got an audience, they've got an opinion. Sort of like that Casey Neistat thing, when he did that thing with Hillary Clinton. I thought that was so disgusting. The way, not only, if you want to support Hillary Clinton, go for it, do it. And if you want to make a video about, hey, Hillary Clinton's awesome. But what he did in that video is he polarized his audience. You got half of his people that watch him, probably more than half, that are like, yeah, go Casey, you're awesome, Donald Trump is an idiot. And on the other side, you've got all these people that, we're not tuning in for your political views. They are just tuning in to be entertained and to get their normal dose of Casey Neistat. And all of a sudden, they're watching something that feels a little bit pushy, because Casey goes on in that video to talk about how people should call out their favorite YouTubers and make them tell you who they're voting for. And if you vote for this person, you are, X, Y, and Z, and you're agreeing with him. And so that was very, very polarizing. And honestly, I lost so much respect for him when he did that. And I think he lost a lot of respect in the eyes of a lot of people. And so once I posted the video last week about racism, even though it was my thoughts, it was my feelings, and it is the way I feel, I started thinking about what I have to lose more. And it's weird. It's I've worked so hard to build, the brand Alpha M and to create what I've created. Is it really worth it? Is it worth it to polarize people? And I try. And a long time ago, I made the decision. I was like, I'm not going to talk about certain things like religion and politics. Those are 2 things I just am not going to talk about, because that you're going to piss off and offend 50% of the people. And there's just no need. And so for me to post that video on my YouTube channel throws in the face of everything that I've worked for and believe in, even though it is a strongly worded way of me sort of expressing myself and expressing my dissatisfaction of the comment that left the comment accusing us of being racist and the whole racism thing. But at the end of the day, I'm still a white guy, and it is about context. It is about your perspective on the world. And so even though I feel like that video was an incredible video and very powerful, it would have gotten crazy views, like nuts views, I decided that it wasn't worth it. I needed to get over myself, shut my mouth, and move on. And so it was bothering me. After I posted last vlog, I'm like, because I know that a lot of people supported what I said in that vlog, but a lot of people didn't. And all of a sudden it got real, and it was like, wait a second, am I sure I want to do this? And so I guess the business lesson in this is just, there are times in which you've got to weigh the benefit with the potential risk or cost of expressing yourself and your opinion. And at the end of the day, if you are a business, you're in the business to make money, be profitable, and to attract as many customers as possible without pissing them off or offending them. And so, is it worth it? Ask yourself that question. And it's a question that I've had to ask myself on multiple occasions. And it was funny because before I even posted or filmed the vlog last week, when I did that video, I've got sort of a barometer and somebody who puts me in check pretty much with all of my videos, and it's my assistant Debbie. She's been with me, working with me in some capacity. She worked with me when I was doing Move It, my old fitness center, up until now. I mean, she's been there. And she has been there for the entire Alpha M thing and the entire growth. And her husband's an attorney. And so she'll sit there and she drafts all of the videos. So if you're ever watching one of my videos and you're like, it's funny how it reads in third person, all of the description, it's because somebody else is drafting it. And I knew I was uncomfortable, and I was dancing on that line where it was like, should I be talking about this? And I asked her, I said, what do you think of this video? Do you think it's okay? And she said, well, it's definitely powerful, and it is definitely, I forget the exact word, controversial. I guess that's the word she put, controversial. And I said, but I don't come across as an asshole. She's like, no, but somebody's going to read into what you're saying and not like it. And I was, at the time, I was all pissed off. And I'm like, it's okay, let them look. And then it's like, if I open that can of worms, I don't know that I'd be able to get I don't know that I'd be able to get it back in. And so I made the decision, and it's a hard decision, because I take YouTube, I take the content that I create incredibly serious, and I'm so passionate about it, but I deleted it from YouTube. And not just like, I'm just going to keep it there. I didn't want to be tempted. And so I deleted it. And the way that I do things, I film a video and then I upload it. It's unlisted. And then when I'm ready, I draft it. I put all the words, the tags, the text, and then I publish it when I'm ready for it to go live. And because it was sitting there and I knew it was such a home run in terms of views, I knew what I needed to do. I needed to not tempt myself, and I made the decision. So I deleted a video that I believed in and that I thought was awesome, just because I don't want to risk it. And with a lot of things, you know, when you first get all pissed off, you're all like, and then you have a little bit of time to decompress and think about things with a little distance, and sometimes it's not as big of a deal, and you don't feel as strongly or as passionately as you did when you wrote or when you did something. And that's something where a lot of people get in trouble, because they'll send emails to people, right? They'll be all pissed off and they'll hammer out some, you know, just scathing, ripping somebody to shreds email, and then they'll send it, and it's like, oh shit. What did I do? And there's no getting it back. And so now I thank you for listening. I just wanted to sort of tell you, because I mentioned in the last vlog that I got this other one, and and I'm not, because as a business owner, regardless of how, like, you heard all that, you got to sometimes get over yourself, and I had to get over myself. And so that's that. But now I would like to read some of the questions. One of the questions had me cracking up on the last vlog. And that is why the Tiege Hanley Instagram channel is always liking muscular, shirtless dudes. And that is a great question. If you guys are not following Tiege Hanley on Instagram, I highly recommend going and following us. But the person that manages our Instagram, Tiege Hanley Instagram page, there are two people, but one of them is the guy that helps me here at Pete and Pedro. His name is Metodi. And he's a pretty buff dude, and he handles my Pete and Pedro Instagram as well. And so as a business, what he does is he has all these fitness pages, and he builds them up really big, and then the way that he makes money is he gets, you know, shout outs, and people, you know, will say, hey, you know, I want a shout out. And so for, you know, $30, $40, $50, he will post that person's picture and say, hey, follow my buff friend or whatever it is, and you know, and he'll send it out. Well, he was liking some of the pictures that he was posting in these other accounts, while, you know, from these other accounts that he manages. And so somebody commented last week on that vlog. I immediately walked into the Pete and Pedro office right over there. I go, Metodi, stop. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And so that's why. But I thought that was so funny, honestly. All right, let me see. A good question. They're all good questions. Let's see what we got here. Got an awesome business question from King RBN. He says, hi, Aaron and Tiege team. Question. For small side project e-store owners, how does one compete in a market where there are several companies and small businesses selling the exact same branded products? Example, hair and shaving products from a specific company. Question 2, how to overcome people undercutting you as well as competitors creating similar product combos but at a cheaper cost. Received great feedback, so customer service post-sale is not an issue. I have a website, but 95% of my business through my country's version of Amazon. Your team's answer in the next vlog will be much appreciated. So here's the unfortunate reality. There's nothing, if you're selling, and what he's talking about is like, okay, so I've got this phone, 20 other people have this phone, we're all selling it on Amazon. And how do you compete with other people in that space? The first thing I'll say is it would probably behoove our friend to try and think of other creative angles outside of Amazon, because 95% of his sales come from that, to actually start moving the product, whether or not that is vlogs, that is, some other, paid advertising. But in that case, because you're selling a product that a lot of other people are selling, you're never going to get the great discounts or deals that some of these larger companies are, and you're always going to be dealing with people undercutting you and selling that product at a cheaper price. Unfortunately, that is the model that you are in. There's nothing really that you can do. You've got to, I would say, look for maybe developing your own product, but that comes with other issues. Because, if you're selling a Pixel phone and you're like, yo, I'm gonna invent the G7 phone. Nobody's ever heard of a G7 phone. So you've got to then convince a customer not to buy the Pixel that he's heard of, that you're currently selling, and buy this new product that is untested and unproven. It's tough. Shaving products, hair products, a little bit easier than technology, but still, I would look for other business opportunities that you have less competition for, or look for other products that there aren't quite as many competitors. Right now, you're a small fish in a really big pond, and there are other little small fish in there. But it's better, as the saying goes, to be a big fish in a little pond. Not a lot of competition. The pond is your customer base that are interested in that product that you're selling. So if it's a shave cream, it's better to have a niche that is more targeted and you're the king, as opposed to lots of people wanting the shave cream, but there's lots of people selling, because you can never get ahead. When can I expect to find Tiege Hanley on sale at my local grocery stores? Never. It's not our model. It's not something that we are interested in. Now, I want to throw a question out. This got me sort of thinking about something that we have had some heated debates about at Tiege Hanley, and we're always thinking about products and development and stuff like that. And the acne system, as you know, is in the works. It takes a while, especially with products like that, because there's a lot more approval and regulation surrounding some of the ingredients. And so we're still working on that. I don't know when an expected launch date is, probably closer to the new year. So we're still a few months away from that, but it is being worked on. But a question that's sort of arisen has been, what do you think? Should Tiege Hanley come out with other products other than just skincare and face care? Like, for instance, deodorant, body wash. Those are the two main ones. Just Kelly is the one that brings it up a lot. And the guy that we hired to sort of do a deeper dive on our business has also brought it up. When he was on the phone with me, he's like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm like, I don't want to tell you my opinion. I want you to give us your opinion. Do you think Tiege Hanley should focus on just doing what we do, skincare, face care, and sell our systems, or do you think we should also have other auxiliary products? Dollar Shave Club, perfect example. When they first started, it was all shave all the time. And then they started coming out with all these different lines. It wasn't the Dollar Shave Club, but they had the Dr. Carver Shave Butter, which is awesome. They've got Boogies, it's a hair product. They've got body wash, they've got soap, they've got scrubbing mitts, they've got anything you want, because they want to be a men's bathroom lifestyle company and basically sell anything that a guy would use in terms of grooming. They also do like dude wipes, like the wet wipes, and I remember seeing the video that they did for that after, you know, because everybody knows the Dollar Shave Club video, right? Where he's walking through the thing, he's shaving and he's tossing it, right? Incredible, the best video ever in terms of sales. But then I saw the one where he's dude wipes, and it was him. Everybody knows he's super rich, he's a little bit fatter, he's sitting on a toilet, and he tried to do the same shtick, and it was so cringy, in my opinion. But they've tried to do wet wipes and pretty much anything. And so, do you think that Tiege Hanley should expand our offerings to include other men's grooming products? That is the question I'm going to leave you with. And then next week, I'd like to talk about it. And I'd like to talk about my opinion. And I want to sort of just, I don't know, I want to bounce the idea off you, because we basically check with you before we do anything anyway. Guys, thank you so much for all of your comments, your feedback, your support. It has been insane. And we couldn't do any of this without you. Lots of exciting stuff happening with Tiege, but none of it would be possible without you. Guys, we love you more than our double monk strap shoes. See you next week.